Hi, it's Hamish again from the Guitar Factory School, just wrapping up this series on the minor pentatonic scale. I'd like to talk about getting your picking hand into play here a bit with the old tapping. Now, a lot of people remember tapping from the 80s as being one of the excesses of all that big head, spandex, pink pointy guitar, metal type music. And that, while that holds true, I mean, it can be a very useful way of playing notes that perhaps are impossible to play any other way, and it's quite a nice effect. There's a few different ways you can do it. I think most people I know or I've read about that I thought were pretty good at it tend to use their second finger. We're going to keep that left hand stationary. That's just going to constantly do that root position A minor pentatonic. With the right hand we're going to go up the next pattern, then the next, and the next, and we get bigger jumps that way, so it's interesting. So here we go, we're going to go fret 10, I'm talking the tapping hand here, tapping finger. Next string, fret 10, fret 10, fret 9, fret 10, fret 10. Next pattern up, that stays the same down here. Fret 12, fret 12, fret 12, fret 12, pretty easy. Fret 13, fret 12. Go back the other way. So, next one up we're going to go fret 15, fret 15, fret 14, fret 14, fret 15, fret 15. The next one is just all across fret 17. Go up to fret 20. These are really up to you, but there are a few handy little standard things that you can do. If you look at the top string, okay, picking and hammering on, left hand hammer on from nowhere, pinky on fret 8, and maybe I'll use fret 12, go from lowest note on that string, middle note, highest note. That's pretty obvious. That's usually the first thing that you're going to end up doing anyway. It's a triplet. Okay, you could kickstart it the other way, from the highest to the lowest. So there's a few different combinations that you could do there. I think there's about 6 of them. If I just pick one, I'll go to fret 10, tap, fret 10, pull off to fret 5, hammer on to fret 8. Then same thing on the next string down. Tap with the right hand, fret 10, pull off onto fret 5, then hammer on to fret 8, sorry. Okay, with that kind of contour, okay, we could move it up and do the same thing, starting on fret 12 and fret 13, then up to fret 15 and 15. Fret 17, 17. Move back down. And you can jump over strings as well, so say so all I'm doing is just doing the same sort of contour. That was the tap, low, middle, so high, low, middle, but I was just jumping over a string, so. So going through all the different areas where I know I can play that, the different positions, while keeping that hand the same. Here's another sort of idea, getting away from the triplet thing, which tends to be something that's overkilled. I think with this you could play 4-note groupings instead. You could just go high, middle, low, middle, so you end up with a pattern of 4 there instead of, you know, the old stuff all the time. So or you jump over a string again. Oops. concept of playing groups of 4 as opposed to triplets, you could run through the whole thing like that. I might start it on, say, the A string, so instead of starting there, I'll just kickstart everything on the A string. So we're jumping over a string, so we're using another kind of concept that we had before of that string jump. That was one of the other lessons. So we got okay, so what I'm doing is I'm hammering on from nowhere, hammer on, tap, fret 10, so 5, 7, 10, 5, 7, 9, 5, 8, 10. Last sort of idea here that you could check out is doing that 3-note per string kind of pattern. So what we're going to do here is play over 3 notes with that hand and tap with this one. So we end up literally playing descending or ascending minor pentatonic scale without any gaps. We can do that. So we got fret 5, fret 7, fret 10 with the pinky, then you hit tap fret 12 on the A string. So you're actually playing 4 notes on one string. So here we go, we're going to go 5, 7, 10, tap. Then we go jump over a string. So we're using a few concepts, the 3-note per string idea, jumping over a string and utilising the tapping with it as well. So we jump over to the G string and we go fret 5, 7, 9, then we tap the G string. So thankfully the right hand is pretty easy to visualise. It's just fret 12 on the A string, fret 12 on the G string. Then we'll do the same deal again, and it's going to be fret 12 again on the top E string, like that. So we have so you can take it up further.